Lena sat frozen, staring out her window at the figures moving unnaturally through the streets. They weren't human, at least not in any way she understood. Their limbs stretched too long, their movements too smooth, too calculated. Her phone buzzed. A government alert flashed across the screen. "Stay indoors, do not engage, trust your authorities." She locked the screen. Trust the authorities, the same authorities that had spent years convincing men and women to turn against each other? She wasn't stupid, she had seen the patterns. At first it had seemed like just another cultural shift. Society pushing gender neutrality, companies removing men and women labels, schools teaching kids that biology was just a suggestion. But it wasn't about equality, it was about control. The government had intentionally fueled the fire, encouraging division where none had existed before. They whispered to men that they were under attack. They told women they had been oppressed for too long. They made everyone feel like a victim, turning gender into a war instead of a balance. But why? Lena had spent years trying to figure that out. And now, staring at the things outside, she wondered if she finally had her answer. She grabbed her laptop and pulled up the files she had spent months collecting, old reports, leaked documents, classified studies that had somehow slipped through the cracks. Project Genesis. She clicked on the most damning one, a memo dated years ago. The natural order of human reproduction creates self-sustaining populations. To establish long-term control, traditional male-female dependency must be disrupted. Dependency fosters unity. Unity fosters rebellion. By manufacturing gender division, we prevent large-scale resistance to global governance. Lena swallowed hard. They hadn't wanted equality. They had wanted chaos. They had pushed men and women apart, made them distrust each other, ensured that love, family and loyalty would become rare commodities. And while people fought over pronouns and bathrooms, the real power moves had been happening in the shadows. Outside, the figures moved closer. Lena's heart pounded. What were they? Something created, something summoned? She thought about the push to erase gender. Maybe it had never been about social progress. Maybe it had been about replacing humans altogether, and maybe the replacements had just arrived.